The NewsHour Special Edition.
Good evening, Namaskar viewers. You're watching the NewsHour Special Edition. I'm Shreya Upadhyaya. Let's begin our debate number one, and it's very interesting, viewers. Who really is the villain of India's partition? That is what we're discussing today. This question is back once again as the NCRT released a special module on Partition Horrors Remembrance Day, triggering a massive political blame game. The 14-page module lists three main culprits of partition: Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the Congress leadership of the time, and then Viceroy Lord Mountbatten. Under the header Leader Culprits of Partition, the module reads, and I quote, "Ultimately, on the 15th of August in 1947, India was divided. But this was not the doing of any one person. There were three elements responsible for the partition of India: Jinnah, who demanded it; Congress, which accepted it; Mountbatten, who implemented it." Now, this module also carries the quote of Jawaharlal Nehru, who in July 1947 said this, I quote, "Partition is bad, but whatever the price of unity, the price of civil war would be infinitely greater." Mahatma Gandhi, on the other hand, differed with the Congress, saying it is the grand old party wishes to accept partition, it would be against his advice. Now, the Congress called it yet another attempt to distort history and instead asserted that partition happened because of the collaboration between the Hindu Mahasabha and the Muslim League, who together passed a resolution in the Sindh Assembly on partition. Congress MP Manish Tiwari, in his social media post on X, stated that the two-nation theory that led to the partition of India had proponents on both the sides, Muslims as well as Hindus. He went on to share quotes of the likes of Syed Ahmad Khan, Lala Lajpat Rai, Savarkar as well as Jinnah to substantiate his claim. The Bharatiya Janata Party, on the other hand, accused the Congress of trying to run away from historical facts. Here's how the war of words has been playing out.
Partition of this country is a, it is a kind of political planning at that time. It was a political planning. Concrete evidence are there. The involvement of Congress party was there.
सिंध असेंबली में पार्टीशन का प्रस्ताव पारित हुआ, गठबंधन की सरकार थी, हिंदू महासभा और मुस्लिम लीग की। लिखा है क्या उस मॉड्यूल में एनसीईआरटी में? आग लगा दीजिए इस किताब को अगर ये सब नहीं लिखा है तो। ये है हकीकत। ये हिंदू महासभा और मुस्लिम लीग की जुगलबंदी से पार्टीशन हुआ है।
आखिरी में पार्टीशन को, विभाजन को रोक कौन सकता था? कांग्रेस और मुस्लिम लीग। रोका किसने नहीं? कांग्रेस और मुस्लिम लीग। नेहरू जी के तो कई सारे बयान हैं पार्टीशन के समर्थन में। कांग्रेस इतिहास से भागना चाहती है।
Why he is blaming Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru? It was Sardar Patel. He agreed for the partition. It was Mahatma Gandhi. He had agreed for the partition. Bharatiya Janata Party should criticize them also.
All right, let me welcome my guests on the show. Shehzad Poonawala, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Tushar Gupta, political analyst, joins us. Akashdeep Muni, political analyst, also joins us, as well as Professor Akhil Swami, political analyst, also joining us. Good evening and namaskar to all of you gentlemen. Akashdeep Muni, let me begin with you and understand why there's a problem when history is being stated in NCRT books.
See, as lies are told in NCRT books today, I will prove today that it was not the Congress, but BJP, RSS and their forefathers that wanted partition of this country on religious lines. Now, I just want to give some examples. In 1942, Hindu Mahasabha leader Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, founder of Bharatiya Janata, openly collaborated with Muslim League in Bengal. In Bengal, the Muslim League led by Fazlul Haq was in power. The Hindu Mahasabha joined the coalition government from 1941 to 43. Yes, Hindu Mahasabha joined with Muslim League, legitimizing a demand for Pakistan. As he supported partition of this country, either today you dissociate yourself from Shyama Prasad Mukherjee or accept that it was your forefathers who supported partition and teamed up with Muslim League and the Britishers. In a parliamentary speech,
my one simple question is who approved it? There can be many who floated the idea, but who approved it? Who was the ruling party at that time?
Very good question. Can I do who approved it? It was approved by, of course, the Congress party. But You are asking that why it was accepted, right? That's what your question is. Okay? Now let me quote the Honorable Sardar Patel, the first Home Minister of this country, who said that we accepted partition because we could not see the country going through another civil war. Remember Direct Action Day, where 5,000 people killed. Remember riots in Noakhali, Bihar, Punjab. ये सब तो आपको दिखता नहीं और ये किसने करवाया? ये हिंदू महासभा वालों ने करवाया. And let me give you more quotes, na. I am quoting Mukherjee. I supported the partition of Bengal and partition of Punjab, November 1952, in the parliament.
Okay, let Shehzad respond to you, Akashdeep Puni. You've made your point, Shehzad Poonawala.
Or you say sorry to the nation.
Okay, Shehzad, go ahead.
Let me start with a fact check, and I hope Mr. Muni will have the patience that I have shown while he was making his diatribe. Mr. Muni, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was never in alliance with the Muslim League. It was with the Praja Krishak Party, and it was called the Progressive Coalition Ministry. Sir, please do not interrupt me. I did not interrupt you. There are two ways of doing this debate. One with courtesy and manners, or the other one where even I will forget my courtesy and manners and I am sitting in the studio. So you don't want to put up your drone against my S400. I'm telling you. Now please listen to the entire statement. Don't open your mouth.
Akash,
you can't take it back.
You've made your point. Come on, you've made your point. Listen to what Shehzad is saying.
Why don't you fact check me in your own time? It's not going to change. If I've lied, it will be a lie even after 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 3 minutes. So fact check me in your own time. Stop behaving like Rahul Gandhi, immature. Anyway, now let me make my larger point. The reason why you need to remember the chapters of history is so that you're not condemned to repeat it. By the way, the Congress cites history all over every time in the current political context, but today they want to run away from the facts of history. Forget everything else. The two-nation theory started in the 1860s and 1870s by Syed Ahmad Khan and the AMU movement. The RSS was born in 1925. So we are being discredited with an idea that was already around for 65 years. Secondly, the RSS's official Mukpatra and the tallest leaders, including other people, Savarkar wasn't in RSS, but the Hindu right, Savarkar to other RSS leaders have all condemned the partition of India. In fact, in your own book that you keep quoting, the bunch of thoughts, Golwalkar ji has condemned the partition of India. So please go read. But thirdly, let me come to the more logical and important point. The Congress Working Committee approved of the partition. Nehru stated its support for it. Thereafter, you had Congress accepting the Mountbatten plan. You had Congress rejecting the Cabinet Mission plan. And the Congress party, which was in the Satta Ka Kendra, along with the Muslim League and Mountbatten, allowed it. For instance, Shreya, I come and give you a thing on paper. You are ultimately going to read it or not read it, right? It's up to your hands, right? So you can't blame me. Shreya is the responsible person. Congress had an opportunity to stop it if it wanted. It did not, because back then also Tushtikaran and Satta Ki Havas, and today also political Islam ke naam par Satta Ki Havas and Tushtikaran, they want to divide India even today. India is a union of states. Kiste bola? Who says it's a union of states and not a nation?
Okay, before I get in Akashdeep Puni and Professor Swami to respond to Shehzad Poonawala, Tushar Gupta, one of the arguments that the opposition is making is that you've stated these facts, but why have you completely ignored how the likes of Hindu Mahasabha was floating the idea, how they were propagating it? Why not mention that as well?
Shehzad has rightfully pointed out that the Hindu Mahasabha in Bengal was not with the Muslim League. In fact, they went with that party after Muslim League withdrew in 1941. So that fact check is pretty much clear. Number two, I have that supplement right in front of me, 14 pages. One of the most important additions in that supplement is that Jinnah's pursuit of political Islam was the basis of the partition of India. I think it's very important to teach our kids why Pakistan and Bangladesh consequently were formed in the first place, and that is what the supplement also discusses. It says that the ideology of political Islam floated by Jinnah, who was once a member of the Congress, was simple. They did not find a reason to coexist with the non-Muslims, and that was the entire basis of the creation of Pakistan. Now, why shouldn't we teach that to our students? It's very important, because yesterday also I was in a debate with Shehzad on the very same channel, and the point I made was that today we talk about illegal immigrants from Bangladesh, formerly East Pakistan. We forget that these immigrants are coming from a land that was given to them in 1947 because they wanted a place where they could exist in their own way, follow their own customs, lead their own way of life. So after 80 years, you cannot turn around and say, no, sorry, you gave us Pakistan 80 years ago, but we also want the peace of India.
Okay.
That is why the young generation must learn why Pakistan was created in the first place. And look, Shreya, all said and done, there can be no denying of this fact that political Islam was the undoing of the Indian subcontinent when it comes to the partition. Congress cannot run away from it. Hindu Mahasabha cannot run away from it. Even Jinnah cannot run away from it in his grave. It's that simple.
Okay, Professor Swami, come in on this. How can we not tell the younger generation of what happened in the past, and how can you take away from the fact the ruling party of the time, the man who was floating this idea and propagating it, that is Jinnah, of course, and Mountbatten, who was that time implementing these decisions?
See, I am totally amused by the presentation made by Shehzad and Tushar.
You should.
See, Tushar says that when the division has taken place, the Muslims should go back to Pakistan. Does he want Shehzad also to go to Pakistan? Because
why don't you stick to your damn topic and speak rather than get personal with me, Mr. Swami? You're too old and senior and senile for me to respond to you. So why don't you stick to your points? You want me to open my mouth? I will demolish you and you will have no face to show. So rather than expose your insanity and your senility, why do you just stick to your points? I don't need no certificates from you, Mr. Swami.
Okay. So before partition, what the Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha was doing after the division 1947 when we became independent, now that is the same thing OSC and BJP is doing.
Achha.
They are abusing Muslims every day. We were living peacefully.
What nonsense
Stop.
is this?
OSC
is an Indian.
Okay. Tushar, I'll give you time to make your point. Let Professor Swami.
नहीं इन्हें चुप कराइए. ये सब मैं नहीं बोला, मुझे बोलने दीजिए.
आप बोलिए, Professor Swami. Tushar, I'll give you time.
Yes. See, we lived peacefully with Muslims. We never had any problem with Muslims. We coexisted, and that is why the Pakistan is a failed state and India is a successful country just because we were secular. Since 2014, ये वोट चोरी की सरकार और ये केवल डाइवर्जन टैक्टिक्स है. सारे मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया से कहा जा रहा है कि हिंदू मुसलमान करो. 10 दिन के अंदर ये सरकार गिर जाएगी. एनसीईआरटी फिर सिलेबस बदलेगी और असलियत सामने लाएगी. ये लोग 15 दिन की सरकार है. कल बिहार के अंदर एक क्रांति का बिगुल बचेगा और उसके बाद ये वोट चोरी की सरकार.
ठीक है, बिहार का मुद्दा अलग है, प्रोफेसर स्वामी. बट तुषार, go ahead, respond. Shehzad, I'll give you time. Tushar, go ahead.
हो जाएगा.
Since it's the Independence Day weekend, I must sort of re-emphasize that the Prime Minister also enabled Ayushman Bharat for everyone in the 70-plus age group. So I think that is a remarkable achievement that was concluded earlier this year. Second point, he said about Shehzad. Look, Shehzad is an Indian. Akhuddin Owaisi is an Indian. Okay? You cannot confuse illegal immigrants with Indians just because they are Muslims. This is very senile thinking.
Exactly.
Shehzad here, my brother, is an Indian. Don't confuse him with an illegal immigrant. You might be Rahul Gandhi's fanboy. You might be a slave of the Congress, but do not call up people as foreigners just because you don't agree with their religion.
To the topic.
Hold on.
Okay, Tushar, you've made your point. Professor Swami.
Very quickly. Let me
प्रोफेसर स्वामी, वोट चोरी, एसआईआर, बिहार अलग मुद्दे हैं. अभी कुछ और मुद्दे की बात हो रही है.
The audiences by diverting and making ad hominem statements. Let's come to the facts and brass tacks. 1947, the stand of RSS, don't divide India. The stand of Savarkar in 1923, don't divide India. The stand of Congress Working Committee, divide India. They passed the resolution. They allowed it. Hindu Mahasabha suggested it. Let's assume for a moment you're right. Hindu Mahasabha was so powerful that they convinced Nehru. Then Hindu Mahasabha would have formed the government. Now, how Nehru formed the government? Thirdly and last point, that, sir, please tell me that today, what is the one thing you associate Hindu Mahasabha with, Shreya? If anybody asked you, you'd say Akhand Bharat. Hindu Mahasabha always stood for the idea of Akhand Bharat, which you say the right stands for. So they will never partition this country. In fact, what was done in the name of political Islam, which is being supported today by the Congress party. And political Islam did not divide this country into two parts. There was one India and there was one Islamic nation. So therefore, the Hindus have got nothing out of this partition. There is an India which is meant for all people, and there is an Islamic nation of Pakistan which was a political Islamic outcome. And therefore, this is what you are doing even today. You are following political Islam and doing Tushtikaran, which is even evident today. When you try to say Muslim reservation, when you try to say first right of resources belongs to Muslims, no one cogent fact have you given as to why Nehru could not tell the Hindu Mahasabha or anybody else that shut up, we are not dividing the nation.
Okay.
Ye kyun nahi bola Nehru ji ne?
Akashdeep Muni.
Yes. Totally amused regarding the Akhand Bharat comment. I would reply that today. V.D. Savarkar, President of Hindu Mahasabha 1937 to 43, in his presidential speech at Ahmedabad on 1937, advocated the two-nation idea by saying that Hindus and Muslims are two separate nations. I am quoting him. India are two nations in the main, the Hindus and Muslims. This was 3 years before Jinnah's Lahore resolution of 1940 demanding Pakistan. And in Nagpur in 1938, with Savarkar as its president, Hindu Mahasabha formally endorsed the two-nation theory. This was again 2 years before Jinnah's Lahore resolution of 1940 demanding Pakistan. So, मुसलमान जिन्ना के मांगने से पहले इन्होंने टू नेशन थ्योरी बना दिया था. They even colluded with the British. Remember Quit India movement 1942. The Hindu Mahasabha under Savarkar opposed the movement and asked Hindus to continue working for the British in the army and administration. RSS, the Mahasabha, did not join the Quit India movement. अगर ये मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ, मुझे प्रूफ कर दे या सॉरी बोल दे कि ना क्यों आपने क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट ज्वाइन नहीं किया. बताइए आरएसएस ने क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन किया क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट, क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन किया ब्रिटिश.
Can I now answer this question? Can I answer this question? First of all, in 1942, the Chimur Ashti Satyagraha was run by the RSS. The Jungle Satyagraha was run by the RSS. The RSS. Please, sir, don't interrupt. Now, don't interrupt. Sir, don't interrupt. Facts are coming. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Ma'am, you'll have to stop him to interrupt me. Let me now complete my point.
I can't tell you again and again.
I am giving you the entire sequence. Hedgewar ji went to jail. When he came out of jail, he was received by Motilal Nehru. Chimur Ashti Satyagraha, Jungle Satyagraha was done by RSS workers. Devipad Chaudhary and Jagatpati Kumar got bullets for fighting for the nation. After that, Hemu Kalani was hanged. These are all RSS members. But having said that, please tell me, the presidents of the Congress party were from the English government. Wedderburn, A.O. Hume, Mr. Harrod, Mr. Annie Besant. Who are these people? You were fighting the British by having English secretaries in your presidency. ये गजब का काम कर रहे थे. And when was the first time Prime Minister Nehru took the oath? Nehru's oath was in 1946 under the Viceroy and under the flag of the British. You swore oath to the British. You are telling us अंग्रेजों को राष्ट्र अपना अध्यक्ष बनाने के बाद आप हमको अंग्रेजों का दलाल बोल रहे हैं. गजब है. Let me read out the names of the English presidents that the Congress party had. And if we were doing nothing in the independence struggle, Aruna Asif Ali. Let me quote Aruna Asif Ali. Please hear. Aruna Asif Ali said that how the workers of RSS kept Congress.
Make his point, please.
He's running away.
I'm not running away, sir. I'm giving you facts.
And today, the country is
will you stop interrupting me? Will you stop
running away, Akashdeep?
Can you please stop interrupting Akashdeep Muni? Thank you very much. Now let me quote to you Aruna Asif Ali. Aruna Asif Ali पर वो भरोसा है ना? Delhi Sarsanchalak of RSS, Lala Hansraj, provided me refuge for 10 to 15 days during the 1942 agitation and ensured my safety. Aruna Asif Ali, 1967. The presidents of Congress who are from England, George Yule, William Wedderburn, Alfred Webb, Henry Cotton. ये अंग्रेज थे जो आपके अध्यक्ष थे. बोलो.
Okay, Akashdeep, go ahead. Professor Swabi, I'll come to you.
मैं बोलने दोगे तो मैं बोल दूंगा. मैं तो ये पूछ रहा हूँ शहजाद जी, अब तक आपने इतना लंबा बोल दिया पर ये नहीं बोला कि आरएसएस था कि नहीं था. आरएसएस ने अपोज किया था क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट. Shame on you. Tell
this guy, like, is he intransigent? In 1942, the RSS workers were giving refuge to freedom fighters. Are you blockheaded?
Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
I proved it. No. Let me prove it again.
Okay, Shehzad and Akashdeep. Let Professor Swami come in. Akashdeep, okay.
Okay, let me give you two facts. Two more facts. Stop interrupting and keep your ears open. You please stop interrupting. Please stop interrupting. There will be facts.
You made your point, Shehzad. I will come to you. Let Professor Swami and Tushar come in.
Just 10 seconds. I won't take more than 10 seconds. The first time we made a call for complete independence was in 1929 Lahore session. RSS officially not only supported it but told every Shakha, we are going to go for the Purna Swaraj call of Congress. Secondly, in 1942, Aruna Asif Ali has said that we were giving refuge and help to the people who were freedom fighting. Are you not able to understand the words coming out from my mouth?
Okay. Professor Swami, go ahead.
See, with all due respect to Shehzad, and very decently, I would like to ask one question.
Yes.
That if the Congress is so bad, why he remained in Congress for 20 years?
I'll tell you.
And he was the president of Mumbai Pradesh Congress Committee. And now when Congress has lost power, then he has crossed over to BJP. Number two.
Okay.
See, the basic question is that this government, whatever decision it is taking, is an illegitimate government. It's an illegal government. It's a vote chori ki government. And within 20 days, this government will fall. And then we will take legitimate decisions and will send everybody to jail.
How do you know, sir, that 20 days later this government will fall?
No, it was 10 days. Shreya, 10 minutes ago it was 10 days. Now it became 20 days.
I can extend the time. What is the problem with you? I can extend to 1 month also. अच्छे दिन 11 साल से wait कर रहे हैं. We are waiting for अच्छे दिन for 11 years. You can't wait for 10 days. You are so eager the government to fall.
Are you the president of Akhil Swami in Wonderland? What are you even uttering?
I'm a Sanatani. Tushar, I'm a Sanatani. I'm not a person.
Professor Swami, you've made your point. The government is falling in 10, 20 or we don't know how many days. But Tushar, go ahead. Professor Swami, you've made your point.
Larger point here is in Akashdeep Muni. I really want to ask him this. Irrespective of the role of the Congress, does he agree that political Islam was the basis of Pakistan movement? Can the Congress today at least accept this, that Pakistan was created because there was a movement of political Islam which said that we do not want to coexist with the non-Muslims in independent India? It's that simple.
Professor Swami,
एक मुसलमान बगल में बैठे हैं शहजाद आपके, ये एंटी मुस्लिम और टेररिस्ट और मुस्लिम इस्लाम ये सब बोलने वाले शहजाद से बात की.
मैं बात करता हूँ.
मुसलमान खराब.
मैं बात करता हूँ.
हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमान खराब. इस्लाम करके टेरराइज कर रहे हैं इस्लामिस्ट.
स्वामी जी, I'm glad.
टेरराइज किया एनसीईआरटी के मॉड्यूल में इस्लाम कहीं मेंशन है?
May I respond, Mr. Swami?
खुद इस्लाम.
But you have to allow me to respond. You're invoking my name 15,000 times, but you're not letting me respond. Now, first of all, Mr. Swami.
15,000 times again you are wrong.
Just like you said 10 days, then 20 days. I can't say 15,000. Now, if you're dealing with a fool, might as well behave like him. No, anyways.
चलिए ठीक है. Professor Swami, you made your point.
Mr. Swami, now you are just obfuscating. Now, please let me respond. Mr. Swami, please let me respond and bullet points for you, so it's simple for you. First of all, if you want to know the reasons why I quit the Congress, you should go and watch a podcast. This is not a podcast. I have explained in great detail. By the way, many voters voted for Congress first and they vote for BJP today. So are you going to say that they are gaddars? Sir, please, you have to stop interrupting. And there is a decorum where you don't talk when the other person is talking. I don't know how your conversations in your dinner table go.
I don't have to learn decorum from you.
That's right. You can't, because you're clearly not fit for it. Now, please let me complete.
You were in Congress, now you're in BJP. Again, after
can I please respond? He's going on and on. He's not letting me respond.
You have asked several questions to Shehzad. Let him respond, please.
To Congress after 10 days.
So, with due respect, let Shehzad respond to you.
See, I don't know about vote chori, but like Fadnavis ji said, dimag chori to bahut logon ka ho chuka. Anyway, let me come to the brass tacks. I just want to ask two questions of Mr. Muni. Mr. Muni, the RSS is so anti-national, anti-India, did not do anything for the freedom struggle. Pranab Mukherjee was the last president you made. Why did he go to the headquarters? Why did Gandhiji praise RSS? Why did JP praise RSS? Why were they invited for the 1963 Republic Day parade? Why is it that the RSS has been hailed by Supreme Court Judge J.V. Thomas? So there has to be a reason. The reason is that the RSS was the only bulwark standing against you and this appeasement politics and putting nation first. And that's what it does today, while you continue to back for political Islam. And political Islam is different from what the Indian Muslim thinks. Political Islam wants complete domination of a religious-based caliphate. The Indian Muslim wants a constitution. So Mr. Swami, जिसका सनातनी आज जागा है, सनातन को बीमारी बोलने वाले लोगों के बारे में कुछ बोलते ना पहले, सनातन नहीं जाग गया तो आपका.
आकाश मुनि.
इंडियन एक्सप्रेस का आर्टिकल मैं अभी दिखा रहा था.
हाँ. दिखाइए।
वहां पे लिखा हुआ है, क्या मैं कोट कर दे रहा हूं, ठीक है, और आज का आर्टिकल नहीं है, उस समय का आर्टिकल है। द RSS kept, I'm quoting, kept itself within the law and explicitly refrained from joining the disturbances in August 1942. And the article was about Quit India movement.
And from that you have no. Read what has been written. Read it. This is correct. Read what has been written. Read what has been written. Read what has been written again. How is this a claim? How is this something that bolsters your claim?
I'll read again. The RSS kept itself within the law and explicitly refrained from joining the disturbances in August 1942.
Okay. Now, Mr. Muni, can you hear the answer? Now, can you hear the answer? You made your point. Can I answer now? Thank you.
Are you there?
Now, please, Mr. Swami, keep quiet. I'm answering Mr. Muni. Mr. Muni, after saying that RSS explicitly opposed August 1942 Quit India movement, all you found is that they did not participate in what you say is a disturbing activity. Gandhiji himself was saying Satyagraha, and they participated in Satyagraha. And they gave shelter to people who were participating in 1942. So how is this bolstering your claim?
You are a wonderful...
How is this bolstering your claim?
Okay, Akashdeep Muni and Professor Swami, I'm going to repeat my question once again, and this has nothing to do with the political debate that we are having. Is it a lie that at that time there was Lord Mountbatten, there was Jinnah, and there was the Congress party at the helm of affairs? Is this a lie? What has been stated that time during the time of partition? Why is it a lie, Professor Swami?
Yeah, with the same logic, I'll be asking a similar question to you. The ceasefire when we had demolished all air bases of Pakistan, when we had demolished 5 jets.
Professor Swami, how is the ceasefire in India-Pakistan conflict related to what we are debating at the moment?
Why Mr. Modi agreed for a ceasefire when we were in a position to acquire POK in Pakistan?
Professor Swami, you know, that is unfortunately not making any sense. With due respect to you, we are debating something absolutely different.
You don't decide as to what is good or what is bad. You are just like my child, and your age, you please the people.
I have a particular topic for this debate, and I can decide whether it's related to the topic or we are going completely off topic. And Professor Swami, this is completely off topic.
Mr. Swami, you should stop mansplaining. You should stop mansplaining. Stop mansplaining to
Professor
people.
Swami, हमको एक मिला है क्योंकि ऑपोजिशन इसी चीज पे रिएक्ट करती जा रही है, जबकि ये हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट्स हैं.
अब ये डाइवर्ट नहीं होगा, वोट चोरी पे बात होगी. अब इलेजिटिमेट गवर्नमेंट गिरेगी.
Okay. Akashdeep Muni, quickly before I wrap this up, Akashdeep Muni, you make your point, and then Tushar closing remarks.
Today I will be embarrassing the BJP to the extent they don't imagine. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee's letter to the British Governor Bengal, July 26, 1942, and he writes that he writes that any mass agitation during wartime period, risk of internal disorder, and we ensure that it fails to take root in Bengal. We oppose it. We are advising the British governor to counter the Quit India movement. Am I quoting? We are advising the British governor to counter the Quit India movement.
Okay, let's do a quick. Let's do a quick fact check. Let's do a quick
I have to wrap this up quickly. No, Tushar, go ahead.
You know, for Akhil Swamiji, I can only say he's having a great weekend, and I hope it continues. To Akash Muni, I mean, the man was defending Aam Aadmi Party before February. Now he's jumped to the Congress and he's lecturing everyone on who's runs away from responsibility. So, I mean, Akashdeep Muni should be the last person to give sermons. Tomorrow, if Congress loses, he probably will jump to the BJP. So, who knows?
You are an anti-national supporting the BJP. You are an anti-national supporting the BJP.
Nobody will go to
oppose to Quit India movement.
You ran away from us. You ran away from us.
Okay, gentlemen, I have to wrap this up.
Akashdeep Muni, you ran away from us. Akashdeep Muni, you ran away from us. Loser Akashdeep Muni.
Okay. I have to wrap this up. I have paucity of time. Thank you very much to all of you gentlemen, Tushar, Shehzad, Akashdeep Muni, as well as Professor Swami. Thank you very much for joining us tonight and sharing your perspective. The jury is out, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of the latest NCRT module? The opposition says that the BJP is pushing its political propaganda. The BJP says it's only history that we're seeing.
The NewsHour Special Edition.